feeling exhausted some weeks, energized others, and then frustrated with cravings, bloating, or mood swings that seem to just come out of nowhere? Yeah, let me let you know. It is not a random. It is your cycle. Y'all, your body is constantly shifting through different phases. And when you know what to eat, how to move, and how to care for yourself in sync of those phases, you stop fighting your body and start thriving. Y'all, in this episode, I'm breaking down how to align your habits with each phase of the cycle using my M to the third degree healing empowerment formula. So you can finally feel free to be balanced, energized, and in control of your life. And trust me, once you start syncing your cycle, everything starts to change. You know what time it is, y'all. Vibe with me, y'all. Welcome to the Empowered Place, Empowered Lives podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Jovonnie, y'all. And today we are diving into something every woman needs to know, but has never been taught. And it's how to live in alignment with your cycle. So if you've ever wondered why your energy cravings, your motivation seem to just fluctuate through the month, it's because your hormones are shifting, affecting everything from your metabolism to your mood. But here's the problem. Most of us living, eating, and working out the same way every single day, ignoring what our bodies actually need in each phase, is the reason why we're struggling. So many of my PCOS posse, my polycystic ovarian syndrome sisters, my endometriosis conquerors, my adenomyosis thrivers, my fibroid fighters, we are trying to do the same thing every single day, expecting to see a change when our body is changing through the month. That's why we struggle with fatigue, cravings, painful periods, and hormonal imbalances. But listen, once you start syncing with your cycle, your body stops fighting you and you actually start feeling better naturally. That is where the M to the third degree healing empowerment formula comes in. It's my method for helping you align your mindset, mindful eating, and movement with each phase of your cycle. So you can finally feel in control of your body instead of confused by it, not knowing why it's not getting in alignment the way you need it to, because you're doing certain things over and over and over again and not seeing any changes or relief. So y'all, here we go. There are 4 phases of your cycle, and I want to show you how to align your habits because it's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach. So let's break down each phase. So phase 1 is the menstrual cycle. We're going to call that days 1 through 7. And that's normally the time where you rest and reflect. Your period starts, hormones are at their lowest, energy is low. And for your mindset, your body is literally shedding and resetting. So this is the time to get in your rest, reflect, and release what's not serving you. And remember, this isn't just for my women with cycles. This is also for the girl dads, the lovers of women, the father figures, role models. You're helping your women. You're supporting your women with their lifestyle because you want them to thrive. So this is for you too. So don't leave this episode if there's a woman in your life or a young woman in your life that you love. I want you to be able to help them as well. All right. And we got mindful eating for your menstrual phase. This is when you focused on warm, iron-rich foods like soups, stews, cooked greens, and beets to replenish nutrients lost during your period. And in the 5-day mindful eating meal plan, there's a juice that you can get that has beets in it. That's very much so the recipe that you should be turning up during your menstrual cycle. And then you also have movement. All right. Skip the high intensity workouts. Opt for gentle stretching, yoga, or short walks instead. Y'all, don't sleep on the walks. Literally. Don't sleep on the walks. Walking is such a powerful and instrumental, intentional style of movement that you can do. You don't have to be in the gym. You don't have to do HIIT exercises. You can get out there and start walking, and it is going to help you with your mind, your body, and your mood. So during your menstrual cycle, get the step in with some good mindful walks. All right. The key here is to really give yourself permission to slow down, not just stay stuck, curled up in the bed in a fetal position because you're in a whole bunch of pain, but give yourself permission to do things slowly, to eat intentionally, to reset and release things that don't serve you. Because a lot of times we don't understand that distress and those unhealthy emotional ties and situations and environments, they trigger us to be inflamed and they have us staying stuck in pain. And so I really want you to make sure you're taking in those deep breaths. You're able to relax your body, have that oxygen flowing and the blood flowing through your body to be able to truly just let the belly hang, let the belly hang, let the belly hang, let the belly hang. Y'all, relax as much as possible. Walk and move in that menstrual phase because it is the time to reset and reflect, but most importantly, still the opportunity to thrive. All right, and then we have phase 2, the follicle phase. That's pretty much days 8 through 14, and this is when you create and energize. Why? Because estrogen rises during this phase, energy increases during this phase, and your metabolism speeds up. So this is the follicle phase. You think faster, create and energize. And so with your mindset, I want you to think you're in a fresh start mode. This is a great time to set intention, start new projects, and try something new, a new anything, something that you want to try a new language, try a new course, try something new that you always wanted to do, because this is the time. This is the phase to embrace newness. And then I want you to think about the mindful eating. Lighter, nutrient-dense foods like smoothies, fresh veggies, lean proteins work very well during this phase. Your digestion is at its absolute best. So lean into this phase with intention when you're thinking about what you're eating. And again, you can get that 5-day mindful eating meal plan to help you identify what some of those meals could truly look like, as well as the smoothies, because there's smoothie recipes in it as well. And then your movement, your energy is climbing. So this is the perfect time for strength training, or if you like to run, or dance workouts. Your movement should be fun. It should be things that you're excited to do or you're looking forward to do. The goal is to choose movements that actually you're going to do and you're excited about doing it and your body feels good when doing it. If you're doing a certain style of movement and your body is just sore or it causes you to be in even more pain, pain is not good. You do not want to keep doing things that are causing you pain. So try different forms of movement. And your strength training, that could be Pilates. That could be a Pilates bar. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go and lift weights or get into a CrossFit class. But if that's your style, then you should do it. But definitely explore new ways of movement that responds well to your body during phase 2, that follicle phase. All right, here we go. Phase 3, the ovulatory phase. That is days 15 through 17. This is when you're confident and connection is at its peak. Why? Because estrogen peaks, testosterone boosts energy, and your metabolism slows slightly during this phase. That's what's happening inside of your body. And so what should this look like in regards to your mindset? That you're magnetic in this phase. Use this natural confidence boost to step outside of your comfort zone. Take the risk. You deserve it. Take the risk and go after things that you know you deserve and that you want in your life. But then when it comes to your mindful eating, metabolism slows a bit. So go for the lean proteins, fiber-rich veggies, those Brussels sprouts. Y'all, there is a recipe in there for some Brussels sprouts. And I had some Brussels sprouts the other week that were just cooked perfectly. Okay, just vibe with me, y'all. The Brussels sprouts were cooked deliciously. And then, like, once I guess they roasted the Brussels sprouts, they tossed them in some sweet Thai chili sauce. The best Brussels sprouts I've ever made. So when you get the 5-day mindful meal plan and you see the Brussels sprouts recipe, go ahead and remix it, make it your own, and toss some sweet Thai chili sauce on it and see if you like it as much as I do. All right, let's get back into it. And then you have movement, high intensity workouts. That could be HIIT. That could be where you are doing more of intervals with your walking. Maybe you walk most of the time and now you're intensifying it to do a power walk and you're speeding up your time that you get into a mile. Maybe you do a light jog if you're into jogging every now and then, not jog the whole time. But this is where you start to push your intensity when it comes to your workouts. But the key shift here is that this is your most social phase. So plan important meetings, date nights, or social events around this ovulatory phase because your confidence is high and it's a great time for connection. And then the last phase, phase 4, is your luteal phase. And that's days 18 through 28. And this is when you kind of think about slowing down and nourishing. Slow down. Y'all, why? Because progesterone rises, your metabolism increases, and then your energy declines. So what does this look like in regards to your mindset activities? This is your time to turn inward. Instead of pushing yourself and focusing on self-care and completing unfinished tasks, just be mindful of you. Do what you need to do to love yourself, care for yourself, show up for yourself in ways that only you can. Make it your time. There was one guest that we had here on the podcast that was sharing her journey of strength with endometriosis, Miss C. And she says every single month, she chooses one day out the month to make it her day, to do whatever it is that she wants to do for her. It's as if it's your own monthly holiday where you're just showing up for you. And so this is the time, this is the phase where you make the day to just care and love you, whatever that may look like. You deserve it. All right. And then mindful eating. Your metabolism is at its highest, so you need more calories. So focus on healthy fats, avocados, complex carbs, and grounding foods like sweet potatoes. Y'all, there's a sweet potato juice recipe in the 5-day mindful meal plan. And when I tell you that juice is so smooth and sexy, oh my goodness. I made it with purple sweet potatoes. You can do purple sweet potatoes. You could do your regular sweet potatoes. But if you're going to get in the sweet potatoes, why not juice them too? I'm just saying it could be a vibe. You taste it and see. And then dark chocolate as well. And then what should your movement look like in this phase? And it should be ease into slower workouts, that yoga, that Pilates, or strength training with lighter weight. The key shift here is that if you feel irritable or emotional, that's your body telling you to slow down. So just listen to it. That's the luteal phase, y'all. Slow down and get in that nourishment. So you might be saying, like, Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Jovonnie, why does this matter? Well, there's power in cycle syncing, because when you align your habits with your cycle, everything changes for you. You stop feeling guilty for needing rest. Your workouts actually support your body instead of working against it. And we all know how frustrating that is, to just be working so hard, eating a certain way, and not seeing the results or the outcomes that you want. That now you're starting to get distressed because your lifestyle's not aligning and doing the things that you wanted to do. And so that's why cycle syncing has been so beneficial. And then lastly, you reduce your bloating, cravings, and painful periods naturally. Yeah, when you get to start feeling more in control of your body instead of frustrated by it, you're more empowered to live and lead a life that you love. And that's what the Empowered Plates and Empowered Lives podcast is all about. Empowering you to live and lead a life that you love, because that's what you deserve. I am here to be your voice of reasoning every single week to remind you that you deserve to live a happy, healthy life, and you have all the power to do so. Don't ever forget it. All right. So if you're ready to start syncing your lifestyle with your cycle, but you're really not sure where to start, and you're like, Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Jovonnie, let's do this together. Let's take it one thing at a time, because you just broke down all these phases of my cycle that I never even heard of. And I want to be more in tune with my body. I want to know if my body's even aligning naturally and doing the things it's supposed to do in every cycle, phase in my cycle. So let's get on a call, and so we can talk this thing out and understand what my formula would look like for my body, my goals, and my lifestyle, using your M to the third degree healing empowerment formula. So if that's you, make sure you click on the link and schedule your empowerment call so we can talk. Y'all, here's your 3 takeaways to remember. Number 1, your body moves through 4 phases, and each one needs something different. Each one needs something different. There's 4 phases. Each phase needs something different from you. You have to show up in a different way because your body is going through changes in each phase. Number 2, by adjusting your food, movement, and mindset, you work with your body instead of against your body. You don't want you to be doing one thing and your body to be doing something else. We already get frustrated. And when I say we, I'm talking to my endometriosis conquerors, my polycystic ovarian syndrome posse, my adenomyosis thrivers, my fibroid fighters, my people who are suffering or experiencing pelvic pain, low back pain, painful bowel movements, the inability to lose weight, frustrated that can't get the weight off. I'm talking to y'all. By adjusting your food, movement, and mindset, you want to start working with your body and not against it. 3 small changes, y'all, like shifting your workouts or adding cycle supporting foods, can lead to big transformations in your energy, your mood, and your hormones. If this episode opened your eyes to anything in regards to the cycle syncing, in regards to starting small, in regards to how your body is changing week after week with different phases in the cycle, make sure you hit subscribe to let YouTube know that you're vibing and getting something valuable on the channel, and it allows them to push it to more people that can be able to get this content as well. The stats are saying that there are a lot of people watching the podcast, but they're not actually subscribed. So hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you never miss the episode or video or a live stream that could be bringing you good vibes and good value. And if you're listening to this on your favorite podcast distribution platform, make sure you're following the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast, and you rate the show, and let Apple Podcasts, Spotify know that this show is vibing with the vibes. All right. So y'all, your cycle is not something to fight. It's something to flow with. Don't fight it. Just flow with it. Y'all, when you start honoring your body and giving it what it needs in each phase, everything starts to make sense. And when you realize your body's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, Then you're taking that to your healthcare provider or your holistic and naturopathic specialist, and you're letting them know what's not really happening like it should be happening. All right. I want you to feel better, move better, and start showing up as your best self. So start small, trust your body, and know that you have the power to heal. All right. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Y'all, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Jovonnie. Thanks for vibing with me, y'all.